Hi, my name is Shalise Stevens, and we are with Kat Palmer on our Coffee Talk Tuesday today. We are sponsored by our Natural Force Clean Coffee. We are trying it in our new coffee mugs, which Kat gets to have one of the coffee mugs now.
So cute!
Yay!
And this is delicious coffee, by the way. I must say, it's really good.
Yeah, it's super good. I'm gonna have one more sip before we. All right. So the reason why we are interviewing Kat today is because she has a project that she's doing, a Love Your Selfie or a Naked Mirror Time.
Naked Mirror Time.
Yep. So I'm going to go ahead and just let you, Kat, talk about what you're doing and why you started doing it, what was the inspiration behind it,
Sure.
and what you hope to have come from it.
Yeah, freelance writer Julie Hershey. She actually is one of the writers for the Salt Lake Tribune, and she's a freelance writer here in town in Salt Lake City, Utah. She came to me and said, you know, we are bombarded with 20-something-year-old images in the media every day, and we never really see people over 40, almost ever. I'm approaching 40 on my next birthday here in a few months.
And I'm 40 this year, so.
That's so cool. So it's kind of perfect, right? And I've been loving your posts, by the way.
Thank
I've been
you.
really loving them. And she said, I would love to see images of people and see people's bodies over 40. And originally, I was going to focus on females, but I realized everybody, all genders, you know, non-binary, transgender, men, everybody struggles, right? And so we did this Naked Mirror Time, and it's basically where for 30 days, I have a playlist set up, and you can start this at any time. If you're watching this now and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do this makes me really uncomfortable, you can start right now. And you listen to a song every day, you spend time with yourself in front of the mirror, butt naked, and then you journal about it and you write about it. And from there, I'm going to be collecting the journals, or if people don't feel comfortable turning in the journals to me, they can scan it in or take a photograph. And I will also be photographing people as naked as they want to get for me. I won't be photographing faces. I'll be photographing from the neck down, either people in their underwear or butt naked. And I will be doing an art exhibit of the journals and of people's bodies, and just celebrating human form and also what it felt like to get comfortable with your body. So,
well, and this is it's such a great project, and I started it, and I've been getting more and more comfortable in my skin, but there's also been some things that have been going on with me, and I've had back issues, so I was working out so well, and I was loving my body and feeling really comfortable, and then all of a sudden my back gets all messed up, and I can't do that anymore. And so I felt it starting to change, and that comfortability that I had in my skin started to go away. Because I was like, I don't look like I want to look anymore.
Sure.
And so doing this was actually perfect timing for me, because I've been able to do it, and I didn't think some of those things that came up would come up, and it was really empowering.
I think that's so great. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm looking really forward to diving in and reading some of these journal entries, honestly. It's reminding me of a project I did, oh my goodness, almost a decade ago. I collected 700 secrets from across the nation from women.
Wow.
And I sat and would read people's secrets. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and some were funny and some were heart-wrenching, and it was an interesting project. I did that project just so I could hide 36 of my own secrets in it.
Wow.
At the time. Yeah, it was great.
Well, and that's a huge thing, and I think actually, now that you just said that, there's a lot of those secrets that start coming up when you're exploring your body in a physical form.
Yeah.
And
right? Yeah, and it's always interesting to have to face yourself, right?
Yeah.
And when you have to do that, like what that looks like. And yeah. So whenever I do a lot of these projects, it's usually just to help myself. So
yeah.
I'm
well,
selfish.
that's a first too, right?
So, yeah. So.
Well, I I'm super excited to do this. I'm going to be a part of the photo shoot and everything as well. And and actually, the way that I got to know Kat was from another photo shoot that she did. Was it 2 years? I think it was 2 years ago that you did the one about Trump, the political one.
There was a couple that I did. Was it the one on the lawns, or was it the other one that people got naked for?
The one, yeah, people got naked for.
Okay, so you can't grab this.
Yes,
okay.
That's right, yeah. So yeah, we did that, and that was actually a huge step for self-healing for my physical.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Form too, because it's, yeah, I mean,
That's
you
wonderful.
go through it your whole life, and especially when you turn 40, you're told that your body's never going to be the same again, and,
Sure.
and it feels different. And
it does, and especially after you have children, it's so different. And I know that for me, like the last couple years, like I've done a lot of healing and just learning to love myself again,
Mm-hmm.
And feel sexy and feel good about myself. And it's been an interesting journey for sure.
Yeah.
So, and I know and I know you're not supposed to put value into other people, right? And what they think of you, like it comes from
Mm-hmm.
within, and you're blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's supposed to be. But it honestly has helped being able to see myself through other people's eyes and through lovers that I've had. It honestly has helped, and it's given me a different perspective, and it's helped heal parts of me. So
For sure.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm a very free and wild, like, yay, let's take the clothes off. But when you're actually looking at yourself in that form, and like not just like playing around and like dancing in the moonlight or whatever, like standing there going like, oh my gosh, there's this bump and this bump. How can anybody like me? Because look at all these things that are wrong with me. And then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to love this part of me today.
Yeah.
this little baby bump that I've had for my whole really my whole adult life. And it's my war wound. It's my baby, And so it brings that beauty into it once you start to look at it differently and really looking at it. I do it emotionally all the time. People do it emotionally all the time, and they think that if you do it physically, you're vain or whatever. Like loving your body it gets a bad rap.
It really does, and also I think it's important to remember that everybody struggles.
Yeah.
Like you can look at women that you think, and it's not just women, right? It's all genders. But I'm just gonna talk about women right now because here we are, that you think are seemingly perfect, and you can think like, oh, she doesn't struggle with anything,
Mm-hmm.
and oh, she seems so perfect, and everybody struggles, and everybody has their issues. I still remember the first time that I let somebody touch my mom belly, and what a big deal that was for me. So and it's definitely healing when you are vulnerable with somebody and trust somebody and can get past those things that you might not always have loved,
Well, Kat, thank you so much for being brave and like putting yourself out there. Like you do so many cool things and so many cool projects, and I'm so honored to be a part of it and have you on our show. I want to give you this.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is such delicious coffee, seriously.
So that's for
Thank
you.
you.
And we actually also have 2 other packets that we're going to give away with one of our mugs. So we have the Coffee Talk Tuesday. If you go to ShaliceTalks.com, you can join the mailing list. So that's an entry into the drawing. So joining the mailing list, liking this video, and also commenting on it will get you one of the chances to win these coffees with the mugs. So
cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you. It has been quite the day. So much fun, so inspiring. Thank you so much, Kat Palmer, for taking time out of your hectic schedule to do this interview for me. I'm so honored to be able to get to talk to you, and I love what you're doing. Thank you, Todd Huntington, for coming along and being my camera guy. Thank you to Natural Force Clean Coffee for sponsoring us and sending me this amazing product, this coffee. Seriously, without it, I couldn't have been going all day. So it is also very exciting that we have 2 samples. go to my Coffee Talk Tuesdays group page on Facebook, and we're going to be doing a live video next week to pull 2 names for the drawing. You win a coffee mug and you win a pack of the Clean Coffee from Natural Force. And in order to do that, in order to get able to go to do the drawing, if you go subscribe to ShaliceTalks.com or my YouTube channel, or both, that would be fantastic. You know what, if you do both, I will give you an extra ticket for the drawing, or I'll put your name in one more time. And there's 2 chances to win. So like this video, comment on this video, and again, go and subscribe to one or both of my channels and my website, and we'll see if you win. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. Next month, we are talking to a veteran, hearing his story. It's an amazing story, and I'm so excited to share that. We also got another sponsor, and I'll be talking about that in my live video as well next week. So thank you again to everyone who's supporting, and we'll see you soon.